Hello, beloved. Peace and blessings. Happy day, month, week, and year to you. I am feeling a million times better. I'll say the past couple months have been very rough. Not necessarily in a bad way, but they were definitely challenging. But things are starting to feel expansive and just different. I feel like this was definitely like a new year. I have like new year energies around me right now. And even it just feels very new year to me, like very fresh, new ideas, new goals, new inspirations. That is definitely what I'm feeling. So I hope that things are starting to look up for you as well. But yeah, so I'm just feeling really excited. It is so hot. I don't know why I am so hot all of a sudden, but I guess I am excited. So I wanted to talk about a couple different things. So names kept coming up to me as I decided, like, okay, I'm going to record a video today. So I kept thinking about names. Like, what are you calling yourself? What are you calling your dreams, your visions, the people in your life, the people that you care about? How are you calling out your problems? Like, are you naming your fears? So there's this very need to be careful in what we're speaking and what we're claiming, what we're naming ourselves, like paying attention to your self-talk. I know sometimes we can be like, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid, or oh God, that was dumb. Or, we can be very critical of ourselves. So it's important to be very mindful of that. And when a fear comes up, or when you find that you are going into the excuses, the self-sabotage type energy, be very mindful of that and make sure that you are calling it out, calling it for what it is and addressing it and getting to the root of the issue, because that's how we're going to move forward, right? If you keep letting the same things hinder you, you won't move forward. You're going to continue to be stagnant. You might inch forward a little bit, but think about the leaps and bounds that you can take once you start to say, you know what? Okay, I know what this is. Now it's not going to affect me anymore because I've already called it. Now I know how to handle it. I know how to address it. So now I can move forward from it. So that came up for some reason while I was preparing or just deciding like, hey, I'm gonna get on here and say some things. So it's just like names. Like, what are you naming things? When we give something a name, it gives it meaning, right? There's so many different quotes, like what is in a name? A rose is but a rose, right? So once we name something, giving it a name just kind of helps you to personify it, to call it out for whatever it is, and to deal with it, right? Once you know what something is, it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to be afraid of this because I know what this is. And now that I know what this is, I know how I can handle it. So that's something that came up. And then just be mindful of what you're saying about others, what you're calling others, your children, especially. I'm a parent. So when I thought of that, I'm like, okay, how am I talking to my children? What things am I speaking over them? Recently, Savvy and I, we started she's such an interesting little person. I love her so much. So sometimes she'll bring me like one of my books to read. I have all of my Ayana Van Zandt books on my nightstand in my bedroom. And so she'll just bring me a book and open it to a page and said, read this to me. And I'm like, okay, so we'll read it. And, we'll do affirmations and getting her into tapping a little bit as well, just so that she is clearing out whatever stagnant energy she might have going on in her, and just giving her that solid foundation, which is really important to me. The more that I do work on myself, the more that I study my spiritual path and integrate different healing techniques, I look at ways that it can be used to help children, right? Because that's where we stop generational cycles of abuse, of debt, of lack, of fear. If we are giving our kids the cleanest slate possible, nice, fertile soil, lush grass, whatever they need to, you know, plant the seeds for who they want to grow into in the next 10, 15, 20 plus years, that gives them a better chance than I had. And so as a mom, not only do I want to work to help other moms and other adults and just people, but I'm also like really looking at our little people, our children, our human beings, and how, and I don't know if I've probably talked about this, but I'm very critical of myself as a mother, like super critical. And it's just because I care and I'm so aware of how things like affect us. So I'm just always like, oh my gosh, like, but I have to remind myself, take a deep breath. This journey will never be perfect. It is just like any other journey. It's endless. There's always something new, a new challenge, something to learn. So I've really been diving into that. At the end of the month, I wrap up with my last coaching client of the year. I'm not going to be accepting very many coaching clients going forward, just because I'm shifting things, because there's so many different things that I really want to study and integrate. And so I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here. But yeah, I'm just making some changes that fit my lifestyle, that fit my needs, and gives me more opportunity to help people on the scale that I desire to. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, so that was it, I think. Hang on, guys. So yes, I have my mermaid cards here because I wanted to also do a reading, but there was some other things on my mind that I wanted to share also. So this will just be like a quick general reading as far for the week ahead. Like, so. Okay, well that was nice. Half the deck fell on the floor. It's so interesting, and I think I am going to do like a year ahead spread, just because for myself, just because the year there's something has reset for sure within me, and I'm just looking forward to seeing how to maximize the rest of this year for myself to reach my goals that I have personally and professionally. And I think one of the things too that's coming up that one of my good friends and I were talking about is like not doing stuff that we don't like. And again, that kind of goes into naming things, right? It's like being clear, having clarity on what is this? Does this feel good? Does it not? Does this resonate? Does this not? And so I'm really evaluating like everything. Do I want to keep my physical office location, which I don't think that I am. I'm even will only be doing remote energy healings going forward for a while. So I'm like, I don't think I really need to have a space anymore in town. So I don't know, we'll see. So many things are shifting in such a beautiful way. Okay, one card flew out very nicely. Yeah, there's a sense of freedom. There's no longer, it's time to move on. It's time to let go of whatever was keeping you feeling trapped, feeling disconnected from yourself. A new way of thinking is coming through, new insights, new clarity. This one wants to come out as well. And planning, right? Planning, working on your goals, on what it is that you want to see manifest. Like now is the time to really start planning so that when you do come through and execute, because there is a season of change and transformation, of healing, of purging, of releasing, because now you've got newfound clarity, and now you're sitting and you're writing things down, you're journaling, you're creating a new vision board, which came up today. I'm still dropping cards. Okay. Yeah, Yep, this is so beautiful. So we've got the Eight of Swords energy, and we also have the Ace of Swords. I feel like we're moving away from feeling trapped, from feeling in our heads, overthinking things, the fear energy, like, oh, I can't do this. You're like, no, you're getting off of here, and you're going to move on, because now you've got some new clarity, some new insight, some new inspiration, new knowledge that will help you move forward. And you're sitting and you're just planning things out, like dreaming. I see, like, this reminds me of, and this has been on my mind, and one of my mentors mentioned it today, was like, I need to create a new vision board because everything has shifted so much. And so this is what I feel this represents, is really getting clear on the life that you want with these new ideas and these new thoughts. Now it's time to put it on paper. Like Erykah Badu said, write it down and watch shit happen, or watch shit get real. That's one of my favorite quotes. I know I probably didn't say it right, but that's this card. That's like, okay, yes, this is what I want. Write that down. You're making your wish list, your manifestation list, and everything is going to come through, because change is coming. So we've got the Death card, and this is such, oh my God, this deck is so beautiful for so many ways, but I love the imagery of this card and what it represents. Like, even in such just ugliness, right? Like, there's still something good that can come out of it. And we have to keep doing the work. We can't continue down the old path of destruction. We have to pull ourselves up out of the muck, clean ourselves off, clean up our ways, start doing things differently so that we can move forward. And it feels like for some people, you might not have gotten the insight that you need. I've got the Hangman here in reverse. And when I see the Hangman in reverse, it's like, to me, it's kind of like you're not listening. It's like you feel stuck instead of inspired, and you're missing the signs that are coming through. So pay attention, take some time to meditate, go out in the beautiful wilderness, go sit under a tree by some water, and really think about what you want, and really listen for that voice, that inner guidance that you're needing, so that you can move forward towards what it is that you want. Because on the other side of this is the beautiful Queen of Pentacles. She is so loving, so nurturing, and look at all that's coming to her. All those beautiful, bountiful blessings are coming into her. So it's like, what you want is there. What you want is possible. What you want is coming. So it's time to let go. It's time to move on. It's time to change things up. It's time to listen to that inspired action, to spirit, pray, meditate, journal, create a vision board, and watch it come, and watch it come. And I think last month was August. No, wait. Was it August or July? No, it was August that was talking about manifesting and what you want. And it seems like for a lot of people, all of these different cosmic energies and things that have been influencing us were to come through and shift things in a major way, to bring like clarity, and kind of to force change. Because if you don't do it, it's going to get done, right? So it's like a matter of, and then we've got both the King and the Queen of Swords here, just kind of confirming, like, yeah, it's time to cut things out. It's time to think things through, have that clarity, be very clear, be very focused on the things that you want to manifest, so that you can get here to the beautiful Queen of Pentacles, where you are manifesting those thoughts and those ideas. And again, with so many swords showing up as well, pay attention to what you're saying, who you're saying it to. What are you communicating? Are you saying that you want this, but you're not believing in it? Like, really pay attention to your thoughts. And that might be where like the whole name thing came through. Like, what are you saying? What are you calling things? Because that's going to be very important. What you are thinking is what you are going to see manifest. And if you are thinking thoughts of lack, of destruction, of stuckness, of stagnation, then you might see that manifest. So you really want to do some journaling, get clear on the dream that you have for yourself, whether it's your love life, whether it is your career, your business, your family, your car, like your hair, whatever it is, like you need to be super clear on it and stay focused on that, right? You don't want to allow turmoil or what's the word? What is the word? What's the word? I can't think of it. I'm drawing a blank, but you don't want to allow yourself to get thrown off track, because we don't have time. Like for real, like there's no time to be dissuaded or like pushed off your path. There's no time for confusion. Like this is the time to be clear about your stuff and to move forward in what it is that you want for you. Like this isn't the time to be like, oh, what is my mom gonna say? Oh, what is this person gonna say? It's not about them. Like it's really about you. This is your life. This is the life that, what life do you want for you? Because that's all that matters. You're the one that has to live it. And if you're not living it for yourself, then what are you really doing? So, well, I'm going to pull a mermaid oracle card. And for some reason, this deck was looking at me too. So I'm going to pull an angel card as well to see what message that these beautiful energies have this week for us. Angel of support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. So again, affirm what you want, meditate on it, pray for it, journal about it, create a vision board for it. Keep putting out there what you want, because your prayers are being answered, your requests are being heard. Continue to focus on what it is that you do want and forget everything else. Like forget everything else. Don't think about the drama. Don't think about the ex. Don't think about the job that you hate. Think about what you want. Think about the future that you want, the way that you want to see yourself emerge going forward. Like let's leave the past behind us and really start focusing on the future that you want to manifest for yourself, because it's happening. It is very much so happening. I feel that in a major way, that energies have definitely increased, and that's probably why I've been like feeling so hot. And it's 1:11 right now. Hey. Thank you. But yeah, it's shift is happening now, in the moment, in the present, and that is where the magic is. So the more that you stay focused on the present moment and not the past, not the stuff that didn't work, not the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but you didn't, but right now, and you think about, okay, like in this moment, who do I want to be? What do I really want for myself? And here it is again, confirm, make a wish. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. And I keep saying that, like the things that you are thinking and feeling, wishing and hoping, whether they be positive or negative, that is what will manifest in your life. So be very clear about your wishes and your desires and your dreams, because you are surrounded by magical opportunities. But the thing is too, you're going to have to put work in for yourself. So you've got the self-employment card here. And for some people, this might represent like, yeah, start that business, go for it. But for others, this is also, you need to put in the work for you. You can't just put your wishes out there and say, I want to get married, but you're not going on dates. You say that you want to get promoted at your job, but you're calling out, you're showing up late. So be mindful that you have work to do. Like, yes, the wishes, the prayers, the thoughts, the vision boards, all of that is good, but then you still have to take action on those dreams. And I think that's where a lot of goals manifesting, prayers being answered go astray, because we forget to do the work. Magic is about action and intent. So you have to have the intent, right? That's the idea, that's the vision, that is the wish, the hope, the dream, the prayer, the meditation. And then there's action. You have to take action on it in order for you to see that manifest. And the next thing that came up is music for manifesting. So again, the Hangman, listen. Some of you might be getting messages through song, the songs that you're hearing. Also, be mindful of what are you listening to? And I think I talked about that before. Make sure you're listening to things that are uplifting, that are supporting who you want to be, where you want to be. I go through periods of time where I will listen to nothing but classical music or like chakra healing music, even in the car. Like I barely turn the radio on, because usually when I do, it's a commercial or the same 4 songs playing. Like I rarely listen to the radio. And most of the time when I do listen to music, it is something along the lines of energy healing type music, binaural beats and things like that. I don't know, that's what makes me happy. That's what makes me feel good. I also love to listen to a little Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, some Alicia Keys. I listen to a little bit of everything that makes me happy, that makes me feel good. And it's just to manifest rapidly. And again, we're going back into the same thing. Think of your desire, chant it, meditate, hum, sing it. Like I will make up songs and they'll be like affirmations or what it is that I want, where I see myself, the house that I want, all of that. Like, and then like listen to music that is like a lot of early Drake, early J. Cole music is very motivational for me when they were, you know, putting it out there, trying to get signed. So I listen to music like that has me like, yes, like I can make it. I'm on my grind. I'm focused. You're not going to stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. Things that make me want to go out there and get it. Things that make me feel good about the mission that I am on. So if you're listening to stuff that doesn't make you feel good, that makes you feel like you are inadequate, that you don't matter, it makes you want to cuss people out, it makes you not want to do anything, it gets you in your feelings in a not so happy way, turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. And as for me lately, I have been not watching, well, I don't have TV, but I will watch a few things on Netflix. But even now, like I've cut that back a lot and I'm studying more. So like tarot has been like a huge passion of mine, along with energy healing. You know, I'm a tarot reader, I'm a life coach, and I'm also a Reiki master, and I've studied other energy healing techniques. And I'm continuing to study other forms of Reiki, diving deeper into tarot, because I just love it. And so instead of me, you know, watching TV, I'm studying. Like if you saw my living room, there are books and notebooks and pens and pencils and highlighters just spread out, because that's what I'm immersing myself in. I have my iPad playing some beautiful energy healing type music, something, you know, for studying also. And I just go to it and I read and I study, and it's beautiful. I learn so much. And I'm focusing on manifesting what I want for myself. And that seems to be the message overall. And I thought it was going to be great to do a reading for this week, just to give you some guidance and inspiration on maybe where you need to focus. So I do hope that this has helped. If it resonated, please let me know. Please share, like, comment, subscribe. You can catch me all across the interwebs as a spiritual love healer. And I'm here to illuminate, nurture, and inspire spiritual love in the hearts and minds of women, children, and men worldwide. So I hope you have a magical week, and I will see you soon. Peace.